I'm starting this channel even though I'm scared. And I've been wanting to do this for years, but I've always put it off because there's a limiting belief. There are these lies that I have in my head that don't align with reality that have kept me from pursuing something that I know that I'm capable of. And the reason I'm doing this is not only because of me, but because I know people, and you might be a person who struggles with direction or motivation. You might even feel stuck right now. You might be somebody who goes to work, and as soon as work is over, you know you should go to the gym, but it's really hard and you don't feel motivated. You might go once a week or once a month, but it's hard to stay consistent and it's hard to build that routine. And to be honest with you, I can relate to that. Even with me making this video, me starting this channel, I'm taking action into something that is intimidating to me. It's something that I know I want to do, but it's something I've always struggled to actually execute on. So when I think about what's holding me back from actually doing this, it all comes back to fear. And there's a couple different fears that come to mind when I think about that. And the first of those is the fear of looking dumb. I'm afraid that people are going to see me and think, man, this guy has no idea what he's doing. And the truth is, I'm growing through this process. I don't entirely know what I'm doing, but I'm working to get there, and I'm not going to let that stop me. Um, I'm afraid that by not knowing what I'm doing or not looking like I know what I'm doing, that people are going to judge me, and that people are going to lose respect for me because I'm perceived as a certain way. Um, I also feel like I have to have everything figured out. I feel like I need to be at chapter 10 of the book when I need to start at chapter 1. And if I don't have that figured out, then people aren't going to respect me. So the question that I ask myself is, what happens if I don't do this? This is the first step for me overcoming this fear and taking action. And the answer to that is that I continue to be angry and frustrated with myself. There's going to be disappointment that I have because I know that I'm capable of doing more. I just have struggled to actually do the thing that I know I'm capable of doing. So you might be wondering, why do I know that I'm even capable of doing this? And that's because in my life, I've overcome hard things. I've done things that I didn't think I was capable of until I was in that moment and I actually had to do those things and I made it through. So some of those things are starting a business. I bought a gym, I bought a CrossFit gym back at the end of last year in 2024, and ran that for about 8 months or so before deciding to shift it over to a HIIT studio. That was a tough decision, but now we're in the midst of running the HIIT studio and things are going well. It's proven to have been a good decision. Around the same time, my mom passed away after fighting with cancer for several years. And that is something that I'm still having to battle overcoming every single day. I was a competitive CrossFit athlete for some time, and there were lots of challenges that came with that. There was lots of learning, and I'm better because of the lessons that I took away from it. So one of the main things that I've realized through all of those journeys is that motivation isn't enough. Motivation isn't the answer to getting me from where I am now to where I want to be. And the reason for that is because motivation is a lie, and motivation is a feeling, and your feelings lie. So when I think about myself being hungry, I usually am not very sound of mind. I don't take advice very well. Things that shouldn't make me mad make me mad. But as soon as I eat a meal, all of that goes away. I start to feel better when people talk to me. I enjoy it more. The small things that were making me so frustrated before aren't even a thought in my mind anymore. And that feeling has now gone away. So if motivation isn't enough, something has to be in place of that, which is discipline. And discipline on its own is a system, but it's a system built up of other systems. So my goal with this is mainly to help myself become a man of my word. And I want to be the man that I'm supposed to be. I want to walk in the purpose that I know that I'm supposed to be walking in. And if you're sitting on the other side of this feeling similar, then I hope that possibly you're feeling inspired to finally take action and begin pursuing what you know you're capable of doing. And through this, I want to show my journey. I want to show the journey of how I'm growing in that, how I'm building my discipline, and how I'm building confidence through these systems that we're going to build. So, what can you expect with this? You can expect honest and raw videos similar to this one. You can expect the lessons that I'm learning. And the most important thing is you can see my journey to become stronger, not just physically or mentally, but also spiritually, because all of those things work together in order to help me pursue more excellence. So if you hear any of these things and it sounds like you or you can relate to that, then I want you to leave a comment down below telling me what it is that you're taking action towards so that you can fully walk in your purpose. And then subscribe, because I'm going to be making more videos just like this, talking you through the journey that I'm on and hopefully helping you learn some of the lessons that I'm learning in the midst of actually taking action.